Okay, so we are recording. Welcome, everybody. I'm really excited, and I know Emily Carey is with me tonight. I'm really excited to share with you guys tonight a little bit about Love Your Life, Shaklee Style. This is a presentation that we've been looking forward to sharing with some of you. Are really excited that you're taking some time off tonight to be with us, and we're going to try to make the most of your time and share stuff quickly. We were talking in the, kind of pre-recording with some of you, and if you have a notebook and pen and paper you want to have out just to have questions, we'll have time to answer those at the end. So jot those down. We'll have some specials for you guys at the end as well if anything we talk about tonight is interesting or you want more information on that. And just for attending tonight, we're going to have a little gift for you as well. So I'm really excited to have everybody here. I'm going to get my screen shared so you can see what we're going to talk about. Do that. And are you able to see the Love Your Life slides? Okay, I know you can see my others on the side. I'm going to keep that there because I'm going to, like I said, I'm working with a couple monitors. So that kind of helps me and also Emily to see what's coming since she's helping me present tonight as well. So again, this is the Love Your Life presentation, if you will, or health chat or talk or whatever you want to call it. But basically, we're here to share some information about something that we're very much excited about and have been excited about and are excited to share with you guys tonight. So there was something that whoever the person was that shared it with you tonight that caught your eye or your ear that you wanted to, get some more information on about Shaklee, about the products, about the business. Tonight we're going to focus on kind of an overview and kind of highlight some of the business side of things. And of course, the business is fantastic, and we're going to talk about that. We understand that that's not for everybody. So if you're kind of, as you're listening, thinking, well, maybe that's, for maybe my Aunt Sue or somebody else that that's great. But if it's not for you, we have a whole wonderful array of products that might be for you as well. And it's just a really wonderful company to partner with. So we're going to start by sharing a little bit about our stories. And Emily, do you mind kicking us off and sharing a little bit about your background and your Shaklee story and just kind of introduce yourself to the group?
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. My name is Emily Carey, and I have been with Shaklee since Rebecca shared it with me. It's about 9 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that.
About 7. Somewhere up there.
7. Yeah, I guess it was Gracie, wasn't it? And if you look in the picture, I have 2 little girls, and that second girl, the youngest one, is actually how I had originally started using some Shaklee products. She was going to be a preemie baby, and my doctors recommended that I would have protein shakes every day. And Rebecca said, hey, have you thought about taking the Shaklee shakes? And so I looked into it and was blown away at the research that Shaklee has behind all of their products, being a research-based company. And I was really honestly blown away at the integrity and the longevity of the company as well. And so I started on the Shaklee protein shakes. They tasted great considering I had so many of them I had to drink and in such a short amount of time. And when she was born, they were expecting her to be 3 pounds, 6 ounces. And instead she was 4 pounds, 3 ounces. And that was huge. The doctors actually thought maybe she was older. But her lung development showed that it was really just her weight, which was from those protein shakes, and they were really impressed. And after that, just one product at a time to multivitamin, to some cleaning products that I could, use around my kiddos. And then a year ago, Rebecca said, hey, why don't you come on to one of these exact events? And so I popped on. I can remember I was out, my kids were jumping on a trampoline out in the backyard, and I was listening to it on my phone. And I was like, you know what? I've had so many people ask me about this, and it has been such a blessing to me. I think I'm going to start sharing it with some people. And it has just been, even just as of yesterday, I woke up to this amazing text message. Someone said, I cannot thank you enough for sharing the gift of Shaklee with me. It is so wonderful to know that I woke up feeling the seasonal allergies, and I had something safe that I could take while I was pregnant with my baby. And those are the kind of text messages I wake up to and I get throughout the day. And it has been such a blessing in my life, not to mention the income that allows me to pay for all of our products and have some fun money to pay for my kids' piano lessons and extras.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Emily is somebody that I'm just really proud to partner with, and some of our other business leaders and distributors and teammates are on the training tonight, and it's a really fun group to be a part of. And Emily is one that was just out of the gate. She set some goals, and she made the first business leader rank within 3 months, and so it didn't take much, right, Emily, time wise to do that. And we're going to talk about what that looks like. Everybody gets on their own path and track, and that's fine. And our job is just kind of, help people to get to their goals as fast or as slow as they want to, and to kind of reach that. So Emily's just a fun leader that we have in Indiana. And I'll just share you briefly about my story. Some of you have heard my story before, how I grew up with Shaklee. My background is in music therapy. I went to college for that. I have degrees in that. And if you're not familiar, music therapy is a wonderful helping profession, working in wellness, working in healthcare. And I had a very successful and growing private practice before I had children with my husband, David, who are pictured there. And before that, I was doing that, and I was all over. We were in California, and I was just working a lot and really enjoying helping people with music therapy. But what I found when our oldest was born was that it was taking me out of the house, and I really desperately wanted to be home with my children. And so I started to pull back from my business so I could learn this new hat of being a mom. And so in doing that, I realized that I just wanted to be home. And around that same time, I was looking for some safe cleaning products to use around my young son. And one of my mom friends reintroduced me to Shaklee. And I say reintroduce because my mom is on the call tonight. She was introduced to Shaklee before I was born, and said yes, she was willing. She was having some health challenges, and she was willing to try some of the products, the vitamins and protein, which helped her to avoid a hysterectomy. And in doing that, she ended up with a surprise pregnancy, and that was with me. So I'm a Shaklee kid back from the 70s, but growing up, I used the products because we did. We had the vitamins and the cleaning products, and I never thought about it. I was a healthy child. And then in college, I left it behind because I couldn't remember to take my vitamins, and I didn't see it as important. I got very sick in college. Different things happened to me with allergies and eczema, and I gained weight and different things, skin issues. And it wasn't until we started our family and I was reintroduced to Shaklee that we started to use the cleaners and love them. My husband, who's pictured there, David, is a research scientist. He's a pharmacist, and he works at Ole Miss, which is where we are now in the University of Mississippi. And he works with natural products and dietary supplements. And he started to look at the science behind Shaklee and was absolutely blown away. So I'm not going to go on and on about all the different things that the products have helped us with. It's been many, many, many. But from that, I started to share with people like Emily and other people on our team, and I, just sharing casually with other moms and other people I knew. And before I knew it, I was getting a paycheck from the company. And Shaklee was able to replace what I was doing as a music therapist, but it kept me in the home. I could do it side by side with my children. I could feel like I was contributing to our family's income, and not just changing diapers. There's nothing wrong with that, but I was getting a little bit lost in that, and I wanted something a little bit more for me that I could do without compromising time with my family. And that's what Shaklee has provided for us. It's been a real blessing. And for me, it's helping to inspire and empower people to better health and a better financial future if they choose that. And it's a really rewarding place to be. It's a wonderful company to partner with. We understand that there are many out there that people could choose from if they want to stay home and have a business like this. But tonight we're going to show you a little bit how Shaklee is unique and why we're just excited to share that with you. Okay, so on this slide, I have some pictures. Emily, I don't know if you want to share a little bit. I put some pictures. I know she's seeing these kind of for the first time. We were talking a lot today, but I had kind of made some changes. But, I added some pictures today of our team and different things that we did this summer. Do you want to just talk briefly about conference and coming together with the team and how that impacted your business, Emily, and your mindset around Shaklee?
Absolutely. So as Rebecca had shared, I had kind of just jumped right in and started sharing with friends, and it was amazing to see how many people I could help in those first few months and then since then. And we had the opportunity to go to conference in Atlanta in August. And blew my mind away, being able to be around Shaklee family, like-minded friends. It was super fun when we all pulled out our vitamins and protein shakes at, the breakfast buffet at the hotel. But not only that, but just the conversations and talking about the people that we've been able to help, and the other people that we could still help, and having that team camaraderie. It was just really amazing, to the point that my husband is actually going to be going with me to next year's conference. We already have our ticket spot. We already have our hotel reservation. We are all set to go, and I can't wait for him to get to be a part of it next year as well.
Yeah, that's great. A conference is a really big part where people can really come together. And a lot of our team was able to come for the first time and eyes wide open, because we see that, Roger Barnett is our CEO, and he refers to Shaklee as the Shaklee family. And if you have the experience of being in a Shaklee corporate event or a global conference like this, our next one is next August in Las Vegas. We'd love for you to all to join us. And in that, you really do feel that sense. It's like a family reunion. So I wanted to give you a little taste of that with some of the pictures here. Some of these are from our team. A trip that I was on last April with Shaklee, and different things that just kind of give you a flavor. These are real people that are either a part of our team or people that I actually know. So it's, and Emily knows, so pretty cool. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk to you a little bit about, the company, what it is, if you're not familiar. And as you can see here that, Shaklee provides a better life for everyone, a healthier life for everyone, and a better life for anyone who chooses that. That's our motto. That's our philosophy. That's what we stand for. That's what we stand by. And we have 3 different pieces to that. Of course, we have the products, and many of you are familiar with the products, which is leading you to maybe take that next step to look at what's, what the business might be in store for you, what that might look like for you and your family. So we have the products, which are wonderful. We have the income for people that makes a difference. And I tell people that, if you're looking just to, have a company that's just going to make money, this is not it. It's not saying that you can't make money, but as far as our team goes, I really love our team and the idea that we want to serve people. And, the money that we make in Shaklee, of course, it's a business. So of course we make money in Shaklee. There's nothing wrong with that. But for many of us, it's, for me, it goes towards student loan debt to take that burden off of my husband and our family and things like that. Or for other people, it might go to, other causes, giving back. There's different things that people do with that income that are wonderful. So I want to just kind of make mention of that. And the community, like Emily had mentioned, what she had seen at the global conference, and what our Shaklee family is about. That's really a huge, huge piece of what Shaklee stands for. And this is just a quick slide. If you're not familiar with the background of Shaklee, Dr. Forrest Shaklee, who's pictured here, started the company as a corporation in 1956. It's not a company that just popped up yesterday and is going to be gone next year. It's something that has deep roots in the networking industry, in the supplement industry, in the natural nutrition industry. And he, as you can see here, his quote was, your future life will be exactly what you decide to make of it. So, people join Shaklee for different reasons. And when you get involved in the business and you really see what that can open up to you as far as the income and the other benefits that comes along, we'll mention some of them. It's really, it's really unique. And it's something that people can pass on for generations to their children, to their grandchildren, and people do that. We meet people at conference who are 5 generations deep into Shaklee, which is pretty unique and pretty cool, if you ask me. We also have Roger Barnett, who's quoted here. He's our CEO that bought the company in 2004, and we are very, very blessed to have him. He's a visionary. He stays for our whole conference. He interacts with us, and he really wants to see everybody, meet their potential and goals. So he says, we all have the same basic needs. Health, because without it, we would have nothing. Income, because we all need a way to sustain our lives and ourselves and our families. And the third is to know that what we do has purpose and meaning. And we're privileged to help with all 3 of these. And I think that really, in a nutshell, puts together what Shaklee's about. And it's not just another business. There's so much more. So my hope tonight is to really portray that to you guys. And I know that's Emily's hope as well. So just a little bit about this. Clinical results without compromise. We go beyond organic, just to give you a little bit of that philosophy. Our testing, our standards, which is really what impressed my husband with Shaklee and with the science behind it, that it really goes above and beyond what's required We do over 100,000 quality tests each year. We test way more than the United States Pharmacopoeia requires. We have pharmaceutical standards. We have third-party testing. We go above and above and above and beyond to make sure that we make that quality product and making sure that it's safe for you and for the planet.
Rebecca, can I just interject something there?
Yes.
I was so thankful that when Rebecca shared with me about Shaklee, she also shared with me all the things that David did in the lab. That's her hubby. That he literally took the Shaklee products back into his lab and did his own tests on things. And for me, that was just a whole nother level of accountability and assurance. You know, that here is this Purdue professor who can take our products into his lab and find the exact same results. Kind of like our own little third-party testing that we have with Rebecca and her husband.
Yeah, it's a blessing to be married to David.
Yeah,
he's my resident pharmacist. He's a pharmacist, and the chemistry and the research. So yeah, that's a good point. And that leads right into this next slide with the clinical proof. So people, that's one thing that as distributors we get a lot of questions about. Do your vitamins work? Is this just whatever? And so I like to show the science, because being married to a scientist, I understand that how important that really is. It's not just my word, or Emily's word, or anybody's word. It's the proof is there. So there was a study done in 2007 at UC Berkeley, and they came to Shaklee and they said, okay, listen, we want to know, do supplements work and do brands matter? So they looked at long-term users of Shaklee that have been using the company's products for over 20 years versus people who took XYZ multiple vitamins from wherever versus people who took no vitamins at all or supplements at all. And as you can see here across the board, the cholesterol levels, triglyceride, homocysteine, C-reactive protein, all of the American Heart Association biomarkers for heart health, brain health, all of those things were healthier with the Shaklee group. And that was really telling that supplements can work if you're using smart supplementation, and brands do indeed matter. Okay, real quick about how our company is a green company. It works for the planet, and that's been true since the beginning, before before people were even thinking about pollution and things like that. Dr. Shaklee was way ahead of his time, and you can see some really cool pictures here. Our home office, which I had the pleasure with my husband of touring and taking a free trip, which is another perk of the Shaklee business, out in Pleasanton, California, has won awards for the environmental piece of the many windows, recycled carpeting, and materials for desks and chairs and things like that. Censored lights, different things like that. So we really do walk the talk. We are the first company to be in the world to be certified climate neutral, leaving a zero carbon footprint on the environment. We've participated in the 1 Million Trees campaign. As you can see there's our CEO out there with Dr. Wangari Maathai. Never tested on animals, and everything is gentle on the environment. Everything's guaranteed. As a distributor, and from our perspective, that's really nice. That if anybody does have an issue with a product, it happens. It happens very rarely, but when it happens, I'm very confident that I can call Shaklee and they'll take care of it, and it's not out of my pocket or anything like that. So know that with all the products, they're proven, they're safe, and they're guaranteed. All right, Emily, would you like to chat a little bit about this slide?
Yeah, I absolutely love the fact that Shaklee has a patented dream plan, and this is what allows us to have all these things that you see in these boxes. For starters, I wanted to share with you the flexibility. For me, being a stay-at-home mom with 6 kiddos in my house right now, seems like there's always numbers and influx of kids coming and going, and that schedule is always changing. And I love serving in my community and my church, and my husband is self-employed as well. And so having the flexibility to be able to just put in the hours that I need to wherever that is has been a blessing. It is super simple. And I say that because I literally have my calendar and my phone or my iPad, and I'm good to go. I can take it with me wherever I go. I know that it says on there that you can send out the Shaklee health prints just a super simple text message when you're chatting with people, which leads me to the next box of being social. It's really about people and conversations and solutions. And that's done either on Facebook or a web conference like we're doing right now, or maybe it'd be a health chat that would be like this. But you could do it in your backyard, your kitchen, Starbucks. I've talked to people at Sam's Club before. It's wherever you are, you get to share with people when you hear that they have a need. And that's the last box, is that it is mobile. Shaklee has given us the tools that we can have an app on our smartphone or on our iPad. So it makes it very easy just to be able to send them a little link. Even some of our health chats, we can just send them a link from a website. Shaklee's taking care of all of that for us. We don't have to know all the answers because they provide all of that. We just get to chat with people and try to love them well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, those are all good points. And one thing I just want to add, because I realize that we have a wide variety of people on tonight, from men and women and different ages and young moms and people who have grandchildren and everyone in between. And the really cool thing is that this changes as our lives change, and we can mold it into that. So I think it's really cool. When you go to a conference, you're going to see not one demographic represented there. It's all ages, both, male, female, parents, non-parents, all of the same, grandparents. And it's really, really kind of cool. So yeah, those are really good points, Emily, with all of that.
Yeah, that was a great point too. Thanks for adding that.
Yeah. I wanted to just quickly share for people that are interested in this and say, I want to kind of understand, if I were to, jump in and, join your team and want to become a distributor. There are ways, which I'm not going to go into all the detail right now, just to show you how quickly people could earn that money back on their distributor kit. And one thing that the company has set up for us, this is not coming from me or from Emily or any distributor. It's really nice that the company does this for all people that are in the business. And we have success bonuses, which are, as you can see here, paid daily, which is really great, drops right into your bank account if you have direct deposit. And basically, you can see how this equals, just ways that you could earn money towards your success distributor kit and things like that. So I'm not going to, like I said, go into the details on this, but if you want to know that, that would be another conversation where we can kind of dive in a little bit. But basically, this just shows you how quickly it would be to earn that money back and an extra to pay for products or whatever your goals might be there. Okay, so for people that want to earn money quickly, that is also possible in Shaklee. We call it Fast Track. And again, I'm just going to kind of scratch the surface with Emily on some of this, so we can dive deeper for anybody that wants that. But as you can see here, we have different leadership ranks listed here, and we're going to talk a little bit more in depth in a couple slides here, maybe the next slide on this one. And people can earn Fast Track rewards pretty quickly. This is not for everybody that wants to do this, but for those of you that might want to do this, we can help you do that. And earning these Fast Track rewards can be very lucrative. And again, if you if you were to sponsor somebody in your business that was earning these Fast Track rewards, even though you were kind of on the slow track, which is where I started, you can get a 50% match. So I just wanted to show a little bit of the money and how people can earn that, if that's something that is interesting to you at this stage of the learning process. Okay, so we are on another slide that just shows the different leadership ranks. And Emily, did you have some points that you wanted to share on this one?
Yeah, I really kind of wanted to talk about the fact that you get to set your own goals and determine, how you want to devote your time and your energy, and that, you get to choose. And sometimes you might say, oh, this season of life, I can devote more. And other seasons of life, you might say, I'm going to devote a little bit less and put some more energy into something else. But Shaklee is always there as long as you're continuing to just share. And so each rank advancement provides a greater opportunity and different recognitions as you are moving up the leadership level. And it truly is leadership, because the only thing you need to learn how to do is just to share Shaklee. Once you get to director, you just help other people get to director, and you just keep repeating that. There really is no limit to your income opportunity.
That's right. And I know some of you on the call might have experience in corporate America, either in the past or current. So you know about, bonuses and moving up in rank and different leadership roles. This is similar but different. And it's really at our own pace that people can achieve this. And like I said, the first leadership rank here is director that Emily was able to achieve in 3 months. So for some people, you can do that quickly. For other people, it takes a little bit longer. And you can just kind of see how the average income here. So if people, thinking about your own situation, would $10,000 a year make a difference for you? For many people, that's huge. For many people, that's the difference between staying in their home and not. And for other people that want to maybe replace income, that might be at this executive coordinator level, $48,000 or maybe $65,000 a year, depending on you and your lifestyle and geographically where you live in the country. For some people, it might be a little bit higher. So we'll move ahead and just share. I have some pictures on here that I just wanted to just kind of give you that, again, scratching the surface, giving you that taste of what Shaklee has to offer for people. And again, whatever your goals are, that's what you can get back, okay? So this is just some slides on life-changing experiences, just showing some of the trips. I had the privilege of being on a few Shaklee trips. The latest was to Mexico last April, and it was really fantastic. What I like to really draw the picture of is, when these trips are available to us, it's wonderful. But what it really symbolizes to me is the amount of people that we're able to help, the families that we're able to help. Because when you see somebody going on an incentive trip like this or earning a car, which I think we're going to talk about in the next slide, that you can't do that by yourself. It's a team effort. It's helping other people. And that's what I really love about this. I think that's what really is a little bit different than corporate America, if you will, because we are really working together and we are really helping each other. And it's just a really, really wonderful place to be. Let's see. The CAR program is something that Shaklee has built in early on in our incentive plan. I know many companies have a CAR program, but often it's at the higher levels. And ours starts anywhere from $225 a month all the way to $600 per month. And David and I are thankful to have a Shaklee bonus car. I always joke that he gets to drive it and I drive our van with our kids most of the time, but it's a wonderful blessing and a burden that we've taken off. We had a very old car that we traded in for this, and it's nice because we don't have the car repairs, and Shaklee's picking up the bonus or the payment each month, which is really nice. But again, that's just a symbol of the people that we're helping in the company and through these products and through the business. There's just a few quotes here. I don't know, Emily, would you like to read some of the next one? This is Harper's quote with her family.
Absolutely. So Harper, she's just an absolutely sweet, sweet lady. Her family, they live in Chicago, and they actually just became master coordinators this month. So that was really exciting. I'm so excited for them. Just sweet, sweet people who just love to help others. So their quote is, "The income from our Shaklee business has given us the gift of living an integrated life of faith, family, and business. We are able to do what we feel called to do, not what we have to do. This business allows us to improve lives without compromising our values and priorities."
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just so true. So true.
I love that. And my friend Julie in Canada says, the financial stability, even when I'm home with 3 little ones, is priceless. I don't have to send them to daycare. I get to do this between the kids' naps, and I can occasionally take a few days off just to be with them. And Julie, I know a little bit about her story. She's a friend of mine. She was a single mom that Shaklee helped rebuild her life, and when she was at a really low point in her life, and really was that blessing and helped her to be able to stay home with her kids while still, keep the lights on in her home and keep her home, things like that. So, do you want to read Tiff's and I'll read Mary's, Emily?
Yeah,
mother-daughter team.
Yeah, mother-daughter team, just amazing with their energy, and they just love to let people know that there's more out there than 9 to 5. Basically, they're out there just having a blast. So she says, when my mother started her business in Shaklee, I couldn't see it for myself, but when I realized I could pay my own way through college while paving the way for income in my retirement years, that's incredible.
Yeah, and Tiffany's like in her early 20s, mid 20s, maybe. She's a Harvard student. So this is helping her to pay that Harvard debt. And that's, as we probably know, is not cheap. And her mother, Neri, says, it is so much fun to see others experience growth or meet a goal, whether it's financial, health-wise, or even just being more fulfilled and content. I know I am making a difference, and I'm proud to help others succeed. That's kind of fun, mother-daughter. I'm also business partners with my mom, who's on here tonight as well, and she's a retired school teacher. So again, all different ages and backgrounds. And then this is Robin, just another quick quote. Who would have thought that a little Shaklee business started in 1964 would grow to help support multiple generations of my family? Our business has given us so much amazing opportunities in life that we probably would have never had. This business opportunity is truly remarkable. Just a few examples of real people doing this. So the question is, how do you see yourself fitting in? This slide shows, many of you are members in Shaklee. If you're not, because I'm not familiar with everybody on the call, or maybe that's listening to the recording, of course, this is just, I want to give you a little overview here where, there's different ways that people join Shaklee, like I mentioned earlier. Some people start out as a member, and that's a perfectly great place to start. It's kind of like joining Sam's Club or Costco, but we're not going to charge you that $35 or $40 fee that Sam's Club or Costco charges every year to be a member there. Shaklee's membership, there's 3 different ways that you can become a member. The first one is joining free with a $150 member price per purchase. This waives the membership fee, and I'll explain that in a second. Or some people join with Vitalizer, which is a wonderful strip of vitamins that I take daily. Emily takes it. It's just a wonderful place to be as far as energy, overall health. Really, really complete, and we can give you some more details on that. And some people choose to pay the $19.95 one time to become a member, and this is not something that you pay an annual fee on or have monthly requirements, so there's no catch. Basically you're always getting at least 15% off of your products and extra perks and discounts along the way. So if you're interested in the distributor side, which I'd imagine some or all of you are, since you're here tonight to learn a little bit more, we have a basic distributor kit that starts at $49.95. This is where everybody would start with that. And then we have some other kits on top of that I'm going to explain in a second here. But this is basically what gets you to open up some of the distributor bonuses and options there. It also gives you 3 months of your personal website, and it gives you some catalogs and just different business building tools to start with. And once you have that pack, the next place to go is with our success packs. And I'm going to talk about that in a second here. So love your life with Shaklee. Getting started by sharing the product categories that you're passionate about. And when you purchase a success pack, you save 30% off of the standard retail price, and you earn the full point value, which we'll explain what that means. The PV, or the point value, is for distributors. And this is during your first full calendar month as a new distributor, okay? So we have some success pack options, and we have some specials around these tonight that we're going to share a little bit on. And so what I love is that the company has taken our old packs, which were kind of big and lots of different things in them. They were great, but they've broken them up into what we call success packs. And you can see here that we have something for everyone. And if you want to just focus on one product area with Shaklee, like skincare or weight loss or core nutrition or sports nutrition, you can do that. If you want to kind of focus on it all, you can do that. If you want to kind of pick and choose, you can do that too. So you can really tailor your business to you, your interests, and your goals. So you can see here the different pricings are laid out. We have our wonderful anti-aging skincare that I'm just absolutely loving. We have a success pack with that you can see is almost a $700 value for $310. We have a core nutrition success pack that's a $648 pack that you pay $280. We have a healthy weight and cleanse success pack for $621, but you only pay $260 on that pack. We have a sports nutrition pack, which again, we have these new sports nutrition products, which are fantastic. $655 value for $285. And then we have our best sellers pack. So getting some things from the different lines that are very popular. Our Get Clean products are in that line. $673 value. You're paying $295. And then we have our I Want It All pack. And this is a great pack. I have somebody that just purchased this recently, and I got to see everything that comes in that kit firsthand, touching and feeling, and it's fantastic. It's really a great value. It's a $1,600 kit that you're paying $1,000 on. You're going to get a bonus just about every pack, or you're really close to a bonus, and we can help you figure that out right away on that pack. So you're immediately going to get some money back from the company, which is really fantastic. And like I said, we have some specials on that as well for you tonight, and I'm going to share that in a second. So we'd love to welcome you to our team. This is a fun picture at the bottom that we took, some of the girls and I took at the conference, and we just had the best time, and just bonding. It really is a fun place to be, and we're excited to perhaps welcome some of you tonight. So the specials that we had for anybody that attended tonight, or I know that there's a few people that couldn't attend tonight that watch by tomorrow and send us a message on that, or anybody that's part of our team. We're going to offer you $5 off of any Shaklee order, no matter what the value is, by the day before Thanksgiving, which I had to look on the calendar, is November 22nd, okay? So you're all going to get a $5 coupon from us to use as you wish at our Shaklee stores, or perhaps your Shaklee store if you want to get started there. You can use that towards your success pack as well. The other special that we have for you guys tonight is, if you wanted to get started, and I'm going to go back to that success pack list, if you wanted to get started on one or more success packs, which again, really great value, guys, and this is the best place to start, then we're going to offer you $25 in Shaklee coupons to use, and that is through tomorrow. And so for any of you, tomorrow at midnight, so just message us by then that you want to take advantage of that and get your pack, and we'll help you get set up. We're putting a little time sensitivity on it because we know that this is something that some of you are thinking about, and we're happy to help you get started on that. It really is a great place to be. And I just want to say that with these packs, if anybody of you have been in corporate America or maybe have looked at starting a franchise, you know that this is a pretty darn good deal. To start a business that you can do from home, there's no real startup cost. There's just your basic cost. You're going to get a business in a box. You're going to get your products. You're going to get a lot of startup tools. And you're going to get us as your team, if we're the team that you're joining, that can help you get started. And we're really excited. We have lots of training and tools to do that. So again, our specials tonight, a $5 coupon for you guys to use by the 22nd of November, 2017. And just message us to use that coupon, and we'll get you started on that. And then if you want to put that towards a success pack, you can. And if you also want to take advantage of that by tomorrow night, which is November 10th, 2017, by midnight, your time zone, just message us, text us, or however you want to contact us on that, and we'll get you started on that to either upgrade from your membership or get started. And it's a great place to be. Again, one or more of the success packs, and if you're doing multiple success packs, we'll add on $10 for each of that. So if you're getting the $25 plus $10 for each kit after that in your Shaklee cash that you can use, okay? So and that coupon is good. You don't have a time limit on that coupon to use that the Shaklee cash, but to do that, you need to lock in by purchasing one of the success packs or more of the success packs by tomorrow, okay? So I'm going to stop the share. Let's see if I can do that. Stop the share, and I'm going to stop the recording. I just want to say before I stop, guys, thank you. I'm going to come on so we can talk a little bit more, but thank you all for listening tonight. We really appreciate that.